Hey everyone, welcome to Muscles with Megs. I'm Megan. I run this YouTube channel. If you're new, I post videos and then give you a tip on how to get muscles with me because I'm in the midst of my health journey. It's No Makeup Monday. So No Makeup Monday is basically this hashtag that Demi Lovato created, which I absolutely love, for her new skincare line. It's basically a chance for any women or men that wear makeup to go one day of the week with giving their skin a complete break and not wearing any makeup for that day and then posting a bare face selfie. So that's kind of the inspiration behind this video. I also really wanted to just open up and talk about my acne journey because I know a lot of people, it's something that a lot of people struggle with, and I kind of wanted to review exactly what I did to help start to clear my face up. So just a little bit of a backstory about me. I never struggled with acne. It was just one of those things that I never really had an issue with all through elementary school, high school, university, like basically all of my adolescence and young adult life. I never really struggled with this issue. I never really wore any makeup. All through high school I didn't. When I was working I didn't. And back then we didn't really have selfies. We didn't have Instagram. I mean, if we did have selfies, they were on really shitty webcams where your face was completely pixelated and you looked like crap anyway, so there was no point in putting makeup on. So all through my life I never had acne, and then I don't know what happened, but around October of 2014 I just started breaking out uncontrollably. And I understand that it wasn't really a complete health issue. It was more of a cosmetic nuisance for me because I wasn't used to having it, and it just made me feel really self-conscious. Around the time of Halloween 2014 I started wearing this amazing bronzer that I just ended up having a really horrible allergic reaction to. I traced my acne back to that bronzer because once I started using it, I started breaking out like mad just along my cheekbone line. You have to bear in mind too, for me it was really weird because everyone I would talk to would say, and every time I researched it would say the same thing: diet, drinking water, exercising. Like those are the things that are going to prevent your acne, that are going to help your acne. And I was doing those things for almost a year. So I was really confused as to why I had a really good handle on my nutrition. I exercised 5 times a week at least. I was drinking tons of water and I just still couldn't stop breaking out. I had no idea why. So with that said, guys, the first tip that I want to give you, and I know that if acne is something that you're struggling with, the last thing that you need is somebody to tell you to be patient and give you all this motivational advice because you just want to get the problem solved. But honestly, the best remedy for your acne and for mine is honestly just time. I went through that stage too where my friends had acne spells that lasted a month or 2 months, so I thought that it would go away, but mine lasted from October up until very recently, so it was at least 6 months of me struggling. So time is the #1 thing. The other thing that I want you to keep in mind when you're watching this video is that only you can decide exactly what remedy works for you. This is the stuff that worked for me. Do your research. Definitely don't let anyone pressure you into anything that you're not comfortable with. So I want you to know, just as a little spoiler alert, the things that worked the best for me, and I don't know if they'll work for you, but I'm just saying right now, the things that worked the best for me was going the absolute natural route. The products that really worked for me at the end of the day didn't really help reverse my acne, but definitely helped in combination with the other things that I was doing, was Arbonne. So I just got this really basic line. I didn't have a ton of money to spend on an entire skincare line. I just got these 2 products. This is the Arbonne just foaming cleanser and toner, and this is the moisturizer. Those 2 are my favorite actual acne products. Everything else that I use is pretty much just natural stuff. Moving on to exfoliants, I found that the best thing that works for me was actually just using baking soda. Once I started exfoliating my skin with baking soda about twice a week, I noticed a difference literally as soon as I rinsed it off. It's just my skin felt softer, more evenly toned, and this really helped with my acne. For a spot treatment and also to help disinfect and put into my moisturizer, I actually use tea tree oil. And I know it's funny because some people are like, why would I want to put more oil on my face? That is my issue. But tea tree oil is an amazing natural antibacterial disinfectant, and it really helps to bring up everything that needed to be brought up from my pores. That being said, I know a lot of people find tea tree oil as a spot treatment too harsh, so if you don't want to apply it directly on your pimples, you can also just mix this with your moisturizer and put it on your face before bed or in the morning. Another thing that I really wanted to stress that helped with my acne was using lemons. A few mornings a week, I basically cut a lemon wedge off and I smear it all over my face. Don't leave it on for too long because shit burns. A lot of people don't know this, but lemon has a natural brightening factor in it. So for people that struggle with scarring, I have scarring, it just helps brighten up those scars and kind of give your skin an even tone. It really, really helps. And then rinsing with cold water. If you are looking to pore minimize, cold water and ice, awesome. Put ice on your face. I know it sounds really, really bizarre, but if you think about it, a lot of dermatologists or skin professionals, estheticians, stuff like that say that you need to use steam or hot water to open up your pores, so why wouldn't it be the opposite to close them, right? Last but not least, a cool way that you can help get rid of your acne is to incorporate using a mask. I use a mask pretty much every Sunday night. Sometimes I forget. I'm actually pretty awful at staying on like strict regimens, but for the time that I was using masks, I was usually mixing honey, lemon, and cinnamon together and just sweeping it on my face, and it's just kind of a nice way to relax. So I hope everyone has a fantastic no makeup Monday. Honestly, if you're someone that's still struggling with acne, the struggle is real. I totally understand. Try not to let it bother you. I know it can be so stressful, but so many people go through this issue, and it's honestly not that big of a deal. You will get there. You will find something that works for you. Don't give up hope. Do your research, and don't let anybody, even if it's a medical professional, push you into anything that you're not interested in doing. I went to a dermatologist under the recommendation of my doctor, and within like my 30 seconds of my 3-minute appointment, he prescribed me to Accutane. I also got a whole bunch of different suggestions for different chemical topical gels. I got the suggestion of going on birth control and all of these different things, and at the end of the day, for me, those kind of drastic measures just weren't worth the investigation. I hope you guys have a great week. My muscles tip for you today is add weight to your workouts. You don't need to be lifting weights all the time if you don't want to. There's so much resistance that you can get just with your own body weight, but if that's something that you usually do, try adding weight to your squats, weight to your lunges, even little weights to your jogging or whatever. I found that lifting weight has really, really helped me over time. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!